Hello, everybody. I'm here today with Kushagra Mohan from Telangana, who is the latest international master of India. Congratulations, Kushagra.
Thank
You
you.
have made your final IM norm.
Yeah.
You've already crossed 2400 before.
Yes.
Can you tell us, firstly, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Where did you play and make your previous IM norms?
Yeah, my first time norm came in 2019 World Youth, and there were 11 rounds, and I had made my norm in 9 rounds only. And my second IM norm came in Novi Sad this year in Serbia Masters, and there I exceeded my IM norm by 1 point, and I had missed my GM norm by half a point.
Ah, that's
And here is my third IM norm.
fantastic. So you were sort of expecting to do well in this tournament, then coming in such a strong field, already having made a norm recently in Serbia. Were you all geared up to finish up this title?
Yeah, exactly. I was expecting my norm here. I was confident that I'll be able to score a norm.
That is fantastic. Kushagra, we've been following you since you were a child, and
Yeah.
you're very special because your father's, very knowledgeable. He's told us, you've given us a lot of advice, words of wisdom on how children should not be pressured and their time, when they have to play well, they play well. You also studied, right?
Yes.
You never
No,
quit studies
no.
or. So, can you tell us about your education a little bit?
Recently, I had completed my intermediate. I had taken MPC stream, and that after the intermediate was done, I decided to take a break from studies and concentrate on chess. Right now, we have not yet decided what to do about studies yet. At the current moment, I am trying to focus on chess.
Also, one thing I have learnt about you from your father is you've never really had a coach.
Yeah, actually, since 6 years, I've never had a coach. Like my last coach was in 2016, I guess. After that, it's mostly on my own.
Who were you coaching with till
It was Ramaraju sir.
And then why did you decide that you don't want to coach anymore?
Because actually, with most of the coaches, one thing was they were too expensive, and secondly, most of them were quite busy. Like they weren't able to devote much time to me. So, and like after leaving Ramaraju sir, we actually never really tried for another coach because we thought let's try working ourselves.
So when you say ourselves, do you mean
Actually, I should say myself.
okay? So you didn't even have like a study partner or a play partner?
No, I did attend one coaching camp in that period of time. Like in 2019, I had attended a AICF National Sub Junior coaching camp, and there Ramesh sir and Bochko sir were there.
Okay.
And yeah, apart from that, it has been mostly self only. I have not attended any coaching camps or anything.
Fantastic. And how do you stay motivated and on track when you don't have someone watching over your shoulder and telling you what to do?
I play on chess.com online blitz, and if my blitz rating is improving, then that motivates me. And if I'm stuck up, then I try to do different things and try to improve.
And as far as openings are concerned, do you study them yourself?
Yes, most of the time I just follow some acclaimed opening authors like Mael Marin, Nicholas Knight-Rilles, and others. And yeah, opening sometimes I do prepare myself, but that's rare.
And then middle game, end game, again, do you have some books that you follow?
Yeah, most of the time I follow books. Like for middle game, I do Grandmaster Preparation by Jacob Agardo series.
Yeah.
Like other good books like Calculation Book of Ramesh sir. Mostly I follow books and DVDs for improvement.
For improvement of your game.
Yeah.
And what was so when you actually decided to take a break from studies and work on your chess,
Yeah.
since in the pandemic, did you work very hard on chess?
No, actually in the pandemic we were quite confused whether to pursue chess, pursue studies, pursue both. And it was very tough. Actually, after 10th, initially our plan was to try to write JEE exam.
Ah.
But soon, like after 1 year of studying, I realized that it's way too tough, and if I really want to do it, I'll have to leave chess. And that was not something I could accept. So I thought, okay, I'll just write board exams and try to focus on chess.
You actually gave 1 year of your time to study for JEE?
Yeah, in the pandemic.
Wow.
Like during that time, I used to do chess only for 2 or 3 hours a day. That's all.
And that is also so hard because JEE, people start studying for it from the 6th standard now.
Yeah, that's why after trying for 1 year, I realized that it's not possible, and they don't even have any special quota or anything for chess players. So it was.
Yeah, no, there's absolutely nothing. You have to just ace the exam and
Yeah.
hope to get a rank. Wow, this is very interesting. I'm sure there are a lot of people like you over there, Kushagra, who go through this exact same dilemma.
Yeah.
Of because not everyone is ready to leave studies.
Yeah.
People want to do both. People want to keep their options open.
Yeah, exactly.
And so finally, you decided that is chess going to be your mainstream career? Is that what you're?
Most probably that's what I'm thinking right now. Like I've completed my IIM title now. My aim was to become GM by this year or shortly afterwards.
Wow. So you're now going to focus. So you took your time to kind of mull over what has to happen, and now that's your final decision.
Yeah, like in studies, I guess maybe I'll do a degree, but not for a job. My main profession most probably will be chess.
Will be chess.
Yeah.
That's very nice to hear, Kushagra. You've always been a very famous child, right from your age category tournaments.
Yeah.
We've always heard your name, and somewhere in the middle you disappeared, but now you're back, and it's really nice to see you back in the arena.
Yeah, thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about this tournament? How was this tournament for you? Which was your favorite game?
Yeah, my favorite game in this tournament was against Abhijit Gupta. Against Abhijit, I got a good position out of the opening, and I was outplaying him in the middle game also, and I was, I guess, +2, +2.5, but somewhere I made a wrong decision to exchange queens. I thought after exchanging queens it will be easier to convert the advantage, but actually exchanging queens significantly reduced my advantage, and in the ensuing endgame I didn't have much advantage and I had to settle for a draw.
Draw. Interesting. And then, of course, you played 5 2600 rated players in
Yeah.
this tournament. And you did really well. You had a game against Samuel Tersakian. You drew with him. How was that game?
Yeah, actually that game was good. It was a smooth draw. I was never minus or anything. Like from start to finish it was more or less equal.
Okay. And you had a loss against Tabatabai.
Yeah, that game was tough, and he played really well in that game. He didn't give me too many chances. I did have my chances, but like I failed to seize them, and he did a positional exchange sacrifice, and after the exchange sacrifice he squeezed me.
So great experience
Yeah.
playing him, yeah. And then, of course, with Manuel Petrosian, you drew.
Yeah.
How was that game?
That game was actually a topsy-turvy one. Like he was plus at some stages, but he failed to capitalize on his advantage, and I managed to draw.
And then Adiban.
Dhiban was a bad game, to be honest. Actually, I misplayed the opening, and right from the opening I was minus, and throughout the game I did have my chances to recover, but I couldn't seize them. And
So did he surprise you with the opening prep or?
yeah, actually Adhiban, it's very difficult to prepare against him. He plays almost
Everything.
Yeah.
So when something like that happens, what do you do the evening before or the morning before the round? Like, how do you even prepare?
I just try to see the lines which I feel I don't remember or I feel I'm weak. I don't see, because he can play anything, even a line which he has not played before he can play.
That's true. So after you lost to Adiban, then the tournament started getting a little critical because your norm was at stake, right?
Yeah.
So you were then faced with a slightly lower rated 23-21 FM from Bangladesh, Zia Thasin Tajwar.
Yeah.
And that game you did not win. You drew that one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, in that game actually I tried my best to win. I was slightly better also, and I was trying to push throughout, but somehow I could not convert my advantage into something more tangible, so I had to settle for a draw.
yeah, which brought you to the last round.
Yeah, and before the last round I knew that draw is enough for me to make my IIM norm, so I thought let's just play it safe and make a draw.
So you played a line which you knew would be safe for you and you would easily get your draw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Very well planned and strategized, Kushagra. Are you alone or have you come with somebody, your parents?
No, I've come alone.
You've come alone. So, you have no one to party with tonight then?
Alone in the sense I've come with a friend, of course, but there are no parents.
Okay, great. So, well, all the very best to you in Dubai.
Yeah.
Are you going to be playing Dubai?
Yeah, I'm going to play Dubai.
Great. So, hope you do really well in Dubai as well.
I'll try for a GM now.
Yes, absolutely. And very big inspiration to a lot of kids and adults, I would say, for having such a great performance without a coach. So in a sense, you're just doing this all by yourself and pacing yourself and working at your own speed. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Very inspiring. Thank you so much, Kushagra.
Yeah, thank you so much.